Hello, everybody. How's it going? This is Jong again, hosting another session of iRcade Facebook Live, number 14. 14. Wow, time flies fast, doesn't it? This session, I tried to start it once, and then there were some audio issues, so I've reverted back to another method. Hopefully, this works, and we'll find out soon. It's been a crazy week for us. Lots of things going on, especially Kickstarter video. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Can you hear me okay? Just want to make sure that I have audio. Hello, Jeff. How are you? Oh, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it. Buddy, Jeff, Wayne, Jim, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. So I try to go through my PC to see if I can get the session working. And unfortunately, it seems like my PC is not really working. So I went back to the previous method of what I did last week. Sounds great that I have audio now. Hey, Patrick, how's it going? Wayne, John, thank you so much. Ed, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Guys, thank you so much. Really good to see you guys again. You guys are really making my Tuesdays and Fridays really bright. So thank you so much again. Really good to see you guys. Today we have another great session, hopefully. I got some awesome games to show you. And one of the reasons why I'm so excited today is that I have this game that I've been really wanting to show you for a long time. And today I think I can finally make that happen. So I'm very excited for that. We'll go through some quick information. So first of all, I hope everybody's safe. Lots going on right now. And here too, in my area, I'm hearing some gunshots and everything, police sirens, etc. Trying to stay home. But I'm surviving. Good thing is I can work from home, so continuously moving moving things along and making things happen. So we'll try to make it as quickly as we can. Let's see. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate it. You and everybody are making my Tuesday and Fridays extremely bright as well. So I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you. You guys are truly my family and friend. I'm saying this again because I really mean it. So thank you so much for that. Hey, Patrick, today Jong reveals everything, right? Everything, my friend. Everything that I can reveal today, I will reveal. I want to show you a couple of things before we get into our game show, game demo. First thing is my team has been working on doing a referral campaign where we give out prizes. So I told them to not announce it yet because I wanted to show you guys first. Let me show you that real quick on what my team has worked. Oh, wrong button. There we go. So my team has been working on a referral campaign and giving prizes. So if you refer 5 people and they join, you get Galaxy Gunners game on your system for free. If you get 10 people join, you get Dragon Master, and I forgot what this number was. I think it was 25. If you get 25 to join our family, I think it's email list. So if you go to this link here, click on it, then you'll be able to type in people's email information, and if they join, then you get points and things like that. 25 people joined, you get Thunderhoof Strikes Back, one of the games that I showed, and there's a T-shirt. T-shirt. I forgot what the number was. I think it was 40. Let me double check. Yep. So the number is 40. So we will be posting this link, and your help will be very much appreciated to get the word out. And I think I just saw a message from John. So Kickstarter video, does that mean we'll get info soon? Let me get into that in a second. So, guys, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Let's make this happen together. So this is one of the fun things that I wanted to announce today. I want to have some more fun. So we'll do some more fun stuff as we go. But this is one of the things that my team has put together. So I want to let you know first before it gets out. So after this Facebook live session, then they'll probably post. So thank you so much for that. I wanted to show you this. Second thing that I want to show you is that right now as we speak, our Kickstarter video filming is happening in LA area or Southern California. So what happened is that last Saturday we started shooting and everything was going well, right? And then all of a sudden people were hearing gunshots and they went out and they saw fire and everything. So they had to halt the filming. So a good thing is that we filmed one of the scenes and we completed it. And today I think we're finishing up the filming. And I want to show you a quick look on how it looks like over there. So I just got this video like about an hour ago. So let me show you. Oh, there it goes. It's a short video, but this is LA area. We got our crew. My PD is a professional. He's really good. We do have professional setup and everything and recording. And we rented this house and we're filming here. So we got him and the crew filming. If you go in the house, there's our device.
Okay.
And that's what I have right now. I know it's short, but that's all that I've seen so far as well. So he's saying, he's telling me that things are going great. The first part went really well. So once this is done, editing will be done, and we'll have a video. Hopefully, we can make this happen soon because this was one of the things that was sort of gating us from moving forward with the Kickstarter. So once we get this done, I think everything will be moving quite quickly, with fingers crossed, of course. So that was the shooting scene. I'm sorry, the video shooting scene. I should watch my mouth. Video shooting scene. And I want to show you this, give you a quick preview. Oh, thank you so much, guys. It sounds like we're getting some great reception. I'm very happy, and especially my PD is going to be very happy to hear that. So I want to show you this. If as we have more progress, definitely I'll keep you updated and I'll show you more stuff. Hey, Jose, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Finally, you made it in. I'm really great to see you here. Thank you so much for that. John, I totally agree with you. Everybody needs to stay safe and safety first. And we're making sure that safety first for our filming crew as well. So we're making sure that everybody's wearing masks for the pandemic. And also our location is very safe. So we changed our location to make sure of that. So we have a very safe location and everything is done with a very great caution in mind to make sure that everybody's safe. So, and it took a lot of effort from my PD to make that happen. So, he also wanted to make sure everybody's safe at the same time. He knew how important this video was to get us moving forward. So he made sure that he's done a lot of work, sleepless nights. But finally, we were able to make this happen. So I'm very happy. So with that, let's go into some game playing. There are some games that I want to show you today. And today's game, or today's list, actually, most of them comes from request. So let me move on to my device. I'll be right back. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay? Oh. Hello, everybody. Do I have audio? If you can let me know how my audio is, I want to make sure that it's working. Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it. Let me move. Let me continue on. Just FYI, during the session, I don't have really good access to my PC, so especially you gotta see my setup here. um, there is no space for me to walk around. There's a lot of stuff around here, so I'm moving. I'm stepping over things, but let me. Because we have audio now, I think I will continue moving forward with showing you the games. So before we start, for new people who have joined us, welcome. Very nice to see you here. Let me show you real quickly on how our device works and how it looks like. So if I tilt this back a little bit, there's that powerful 80 watts of dual speaker, stereo speaker. And I want to make sure that this is even. And then let me get into panel real quickly. We have power button on the right hand side. So this is a panel. Of course, you have 2 joysticks and 6 buttons each. And then on the top right, you have a power button. If you press it lightly, it goes to sleep. If you press it again, it wakes up. If you press for 2 seconds, it'll power off. And then press 2 seconds again, it'll power up. Power up takes about 24 seconds. Last time I measured it. And so you'll be able to get up and playing on the game in about less than 30 seconds or so. And then you have the coin button and player 1, player 2 start buttons. And then you have your volume button. I'm going to lower it because it gets really loud and you won't be able to hear my voice if I pump it up. And then, of course, you have a menu and pause button. So during the game, if you press it, it'll pause the game. If you press it again, it'll unpause. And then if you press it for 2 seconds, it'll go back to menu. Right next to it, we have 3.5 millimeter headset jack here so that you can play your favorite games at night when everybody's sleeping without waking everybody up. So, and let me get into the menu real quickly. This is the beautiful 19-inch crisp display. And here you have several menus. So first menu shows you the list of the latest games that you have played. And then next one shows you a list of all the games that are in your system in alphabetical order like this, right? And you can see pictures and everything. And then, of course, after that, everything will be listed by genre, and everything will be ordered in alphabetical order. And then at the end, we have settings. And then right now, I did not connect my Wi-Fi. Too lazy. Oops. All right, so that was it from a. This is how our device is. Please let me know if you have any questions. Now let me get into playing some games. Very excited for this. So first one, there was a request. I think it was either Jeff or Wayne who requested last time to show Best Bout Boxing. So let me show you Best Bout Boxing. This is it. I hope somebody's very happy right now. Yes, Best Bout Boxing is coming to iRcade. And I want to show this because there was a request last time. So here I'm gonna put in money, and you can choose people. It's a good boxing game. Quite honestly, before I saw this on iRcade, I've not heard about this game, so I'm not really good at this game right now. But I play some characters, and this guy is my favorite. He's from Thailand, and he reminds me of Blanca from Street Fighter. It's got a long reach, right, like that. Like that's a long arm right there, right? But it's like a boxing game. I think I'm more of a fan of boxing game. I love boxing games first of all, right? I've played Punch House before. I've played what is that? Sorry, I'm having some problems remembering names right now. But the boxing game that was on Dreamcast. I had both of them, and I played those games to death when I was young. Really loved it. Forgot the name right now, but and this game here is also very arcadey. So those two games I mentioned earlier are very arcadey, and this one is also very arcadey as well. If I press C button, right, I do the special move and everything. Um, if I move back, I block. And this game, you have this line here, right? So if you run out of your energy, then you're TKO'd, like how I was TKO'd right now. But it's a very good arcade game. I can understand why this game was requested to be shown. And right now I'm not too good at it, as you can see. When I saw this guy, by the way, I thought he was Ivan Drago from Rocky Four, so it got me scared a little bit. But that was Best Bout Boxing. Sorry, I'm losing my names right now. I haven't been sleeping for past couple days, so if I'm talking gibberish today, please excuse me and ask for your understanding. But that was Best Bout Boxing, very arcade type of boxing game, and it's very enjoyable. I'm right now getting into it, but I can see why people like this game a lot. And once I try it, play it more, I think this is the type of game that I'll get into as well. So that was Best Bout Boxing. Let me show you the next game. Next game was a game that I wanted to show you last time, but I found out that I put in the wrong version of the game, so the joystick wasn't working. This version of the game is the one that we'll be releasing, and it works. It's called Apocalypse. Apocalypse is a very puzzly type of game, and it has a good story as well. So here it's about pigs, and the ancient pigs are going to be reborn, and this is evil ancient pig, right? And these cult followers, sort of, that consists of these evil pigs and devil pigs. They are trying to revive this evil pig, and I am trying to stop them. I'm the legendary pig. This legendary pig is going to prevent from apocalypse from happening. I think the name has a good pun intention in there. So what you do here is basically solving levels. So you're the pig that I'm controlling, and you need to get to the end of the level to finish the level. So there are lots of levels here, and it's very thought provoking. It's really a lot of puzzle. So for example, in order to open this door, you have to put the box on there on top of the button. Here to cross, you have to put the box there, and there's another hole right there that I need to get around to get to the final destination. So to make that happen, what do I have to do? I have to go here, eat the hay, come back, voila. Come on top of the white pig's head picture, and I just finished the level. Let me show you real quickly one more level, because that was like the easiest level to get you into it. The levels get really hard. So for example, this one, if I step on the button, the door opens. But if I step away from it, it closes. So I gotta put the hay in here. Come around and press this button. That will get me the transport. I take the hay, and I place it there. Man, I'm giving you all the solutions to the exam. I've played this game a lot. It's an amazing game. Now I solved the second level, and there are many levels. And as you make progress, it gets extremely difficult. And as you can see, I was and still is a very big fan of this game. And this game was actually one of the reasons why I contacted the developer and said, "Hey, I really want this game on here because I think it'll work really well in an arcade environment." And I showed him the video of the demo, and he totally agreed, and he loved it. And he right immediately he got on board and gave us this game. So I was very thankful, and as you can see, as we played it, it really became a great arcade game on iRcade. So I was very happy for that. So that was Apocalypse. I will also be posting a demo video that will probably be longer, so you can have a look at our YouTube channel. Third game that I want to show you. So I think it was last week as well. I forgot who it was. My apologies. Somebody mentioned if we're family friendly, if we have family games, etc. So I want to show you a game for children, right? I've uh, I've said in the past that we have games for children, and I don't think I've ever shown it to you. So I want to show you this game. It's called Raku's Adventure. This game is very simple, but it's got great graphics, amazing cartoony graphics. And you guys know I love cartoony graphics, right? Um, it's coming up soon.
Once upon a time,
as you can see,
in a horrible
right?
forest, a lonely creature has a faithful
It's got a good storyline. This raccoon falls in love with this sort of imaginary female raccoon, and he goes on an adventure to find her.
Driven by his desires for romance, he leaves
And
his cozy home
it's
in
very
search of that
cinematic,
special
this
someone.
game,
But
and
there's
it's very
something that he
cartoony.
didn't realize.
And children, when they see this game, they really love the game. I mean, of course, adults can also play the game as well. But I think children really love this game, especially the great Disney-like animation graphics. And this game is very simple. You just use joystick to move up and down. Right? As the instruction says. And you're collecting these flowers. And you're dodging obstacles. And then there are other animals that are coming as well. I'm collecting these points as well, right? So you dodge these animals. And then as you go, there's like a special power that you gotta eat. That's coming up very soon. Every level has different special power. And you'll be able to see various different animations. So for example, this one is about Magna. So, right, wherever I pull close, I am able to collect these flowers without touching them. And other levels, when you eat something, there's like rhinoceros that's charging after you get on it, and you move very quickly forward and you solve the level. Let me just show you that real quickly. The level's pretty short. So I just solved the first level. Now I'm getting into the second level. And you can also go back to the stage, and you can also solve the level all over again, and try to repeat your record and things like that as well. So here you have different enemies, again, very cartoony graphics. And when my children saw it, they were very surprised because they thought this was an animation when they saw it from a little far away. Because the graphics is really good and everything, and they saw me controlling, and they're like, "Oh my God, Daddy, this is a game!" So it does surprise a lot of people. It actually surprised me when I first saw it as well. And the game does get harder. So here, I'm eating a pepper, and he gets really hard, so he's running really fast. This is very similar to the star on Super Mario, and I just solved the level. So this was a children game that I wanted to show you. It's called Raku's Adventure, and this is also coming to iRcade as well. So when we were discussing that, we are focusing on doing bringing great experiences for individuals as well as family. This was one of the examples for family. And of course, we have a lot of family games where you're playing games together at the same time too. Something like this will really entertain your children. So that was the third game, Raku's Adventure. Now let me show you our final game, and this one's one that I've been extremely excited about. I'm a huge fan of platform games, as we discussed before, and this is a platform game that I want to show you. But before I do that, as usual, I created a video. So I spent a good amount of time creating this video, so I want to show you. If you can give me a second, let me get into that. Here it is. I'll be right back.
You do not deserve a place in Valhalla, Oddmar. One last chance is given to you, so that you may redeem yourself. Make your people proud. But if you fail, all is lost.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. That is actually one of my favorite games. It's it's very Mario-like. It's because it's a platform game and with amazing graphics, right? So, and I think everybody basically goes wow with my graphics. So let me show it to you. It's coming up. Yeah, initially when I first saw this exact animation, when I first powered up this game on iRcade, I got really excited.
Ready to fight once more for the glory.
Right. You may or may not have heard about Admar. It's about a Viking, and he needs to save this village that he's about to be kicked out of.
Unfortunately, the gods did not tell them of this plan.
Right, so I'm gonna skip the video, but I will post the full video on our YouTube channel. And here it is, Admar. This game was not easy to bring over to iRcade. I mean, we brought it over, and we made it happen, but it took some time. That's why I wasn't able to show you until now. So let me see if I can start from the beginning. Look at this menu. I have already solved several levels. Sorry guys, I couldn't help it. I got pretty crazy. So when I loaded up this game, I'm like, let me try this out, make sure everything's okay. And then playing, and by the time I realized, I'm like on level 4 already. So just because I solved level 3, let me just show you this level. The graphics are great. We use A button to jump, and this button right now labeled D, which will be changing to X. This is the sword, and if I jump and press B, I do a strong bus stomp like that. So I can jump higher and things. And then moving. You can see the graphics, right? I mean, I was when I first saw this game, I was very amazed by the graphics and also the gameplay. Very Mario-esque, Super Mario-esque, and at the same time, it's different. Right on Mario, there's a lot more enemies. At least at this level right now, it gets much more difficult. At this level right now, just bust them down. At this level, number of enemies are less, and it's more platform elements. So let me break down some doors. Here, and you have to use your head to find out how to get over to that pig, and so you bust dump, and That's basically how you get over. I didn't jump higher because I wanted to move forward. Here, bust dump down, and this is save game, so I just save my game there. And here, you'll see there's a lot of characters involved with cartoony graphics again. Just got some money from this guy. Jump higher. And there's a lot of platform elements. That was a bad guy, so I had to kill. Stomp. And again, because the graphics are great, and if I pump up the volume, it really gets you immersed into this world. I was actually pleasantly surprised by the experience, and we said, "My God, we have to just get this game." It's I've played this game on my other platforms before, but the experience is completely different as an arcade game. This guy just poisoned me and got me into his sort of dream world where these undead, I think they're undead, soldiers are coming after me, and unless if I slow down, I'll be dead. I need to jump down real quickly, jump over, and here I gotta jump really quickly and jump over. Oops, I fell down. That's how I die. But I want to show you this real quickly. You know what? Let me just solve the level. Let me just get through this part real quickly because as a gamer, I cannot tolerate losing. So let me get over. And it's oh, sorry for that. Okay, oh, there we go. I'm alive. Go over the walls. Jump. Oh, sorry again. It's not too easy. Sorry guys, if you allow me, my ego doesn't let me stop the last try. My last try, I promise. I'm just gonna get to end of this line, and then we'll have some conversations. I'll stop down. And when I was playing this level on arcade environment, it gets much scarier, and it's actually heart thumping. See the end of Dragon Line. That reminded me of Dragon Ball. If you have seen Dragon Ball, there's like a dragon path that Goku goes over, and that reminded me of that. I think this level may or may not be inspired by that, but anyway, that was Admar. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be posting more demo videos on our YouTube channel, and let me move over to my PC so we can have more discussions. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. If you can let me know if I have audio. My God, I was like, what is it? Wow, the game looks pretty slow, but it's actually quite fast, and doing several things at the same time was a little difficult. um, before this session, I did finish the level, and I went to a level 4. But the game, when you first start, it's very difficult to put down. So it's a very, very dangerous game. You don't want to start before a final exam or something like that. But great. I hope you enjoy that. Let me go to our chat window and let me answer some questions. Let's see. Hey, Bobby, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Great to see you. Um, let's see. Jim, thank you so much. I'm glad that you're excited as well. Ed, thank you so much for that as well. Patiently waiting for Kickstarter. So great to hear that. Um, see. Jose, um, oh, so happy to see your first question. Sorry, I haven't slept last night, so my brain's not functioning right now. So I'm a little slow today. So uh, if you can excuse me there, I would. I'll try to respond, be quicker. Thank you for that. Any possibility that the machine has Robotron on it? That's a great question. Robotron is another great game. Actually, the game would be really good for our product as well. I think that game was the very first game that had dual joystick controls, and I remember enjoying that a lot when I was young as well. Um, for launch list, um, I I don't think we have Robotron, but that does not mean it's not coming because um, our launch list is only a beginning, and actually that's where the fun starts, right? The 200 games that we were able to license so far, right? We were able to make it happen real quickly, and without any what's the best way to put it? Proof of success to game companies. And this is very important for game companies to come in and join our family. And they did it because they believe in our dream and they love our product and they really like what we're trying to do for the industry. That's how we are able to have these amazing game companies join us, and even some companies give us exclusivity on their game as well. So we have a lot of great things going on. Now think about right? How would it be when we launch and we have people playing games on our product? A lot of people playing games on our product, and game companies' eyes will open up. There, right now, we've been talking to a lot of companies. We've signed up a lot. We're currently talking to a lot. Many, especially big companies, that are watching us right now. Um, so right? So after we launch, those companies, right, it becomes much easier to bring those big companies in as well. Again, we're in conversations with many of them, and typically, bringing these big companies and licensing their games takes a long time, very long time. Many of the companies take 2 to 3 years. And great thing is that what I'm really thankful for is that many of the companies joined us much quickly than 2 to 3 years. Um, we really started our licensing of the games back in January, late January slash February timeframe, I believe it was. So we were able to make this happen really quickly. So when we launch and we have devices in the field, I think this is going to be phenomenal. So games like this, these great games, this is one of the reasons why I strongly believe that it's just a matter of time before they come. And great thing about iRcade is that right, you can always download and install your new games onto your system, and we'll be continuously expanding the library. So if you have a favorite game that's in our launch list, great. If it's not, don't worry, because right, it's just a matter of time. I strongly believe. So I want to let you know. Let's see. My chat window is scrolling much quicker than how I'm able to follow, and unfortunately, it's not letting me go up. So I think I've missed a lot of questions up at the top. So my sincere apologies if I don't get into that. But I'll promise you right after this, as usual, I'll go in and I'll answer every single question that are posted. So I'll definitely do that. So thank you. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Jose, I think I'm seeing maybe your next comment says that was great. This is the first line that I'm seeing on my screen right now. Michael, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I'm quite impressed with this machine. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm very happy to hear that, and I like it a lot as well. So I'm very happy. Let's see. By the way, I think I may be getting a little old, so with the glasses on, the letters are like this small. It's very hard to read. So that's why I'm going like this. Uh, uh, yeah. But I'll try to get to questions quickly. Um, Wayne, Admar looks like a great arcade machine. Oh, thank you so much, Wayne. Appreciate it. By the way, thank you so much for joining. Really great to see you. Uh, I hope it may have been Wayne or it may have been Jeff who asked for. I think it was Jeff who asked for Best Bout Boxing. I hope you enjoyed that, and that's definitely coming. So that one was for you. That one really was for you. See, Jeff, run! They're gonna get you. That's what was going through my mind as well when I was playing. I need to run. I need to run. Love it, love it. Let's see. Jay, thank you so much for joining, Jay. I appreciate it. Do any titles come preloaded? Absolutely. We have announced two so far, and that's Double Dragon and Gunbird. And we're right now talking to publishers to try to get more games preloaded right now. If what we want preloaded happens, then I think we'll have an amazing preloaded list. And as soon as we are able to get confirmation and have a final list, which I don't think it's gonna be, I don't think we're far away. We'll as soon as we have it, we'll let you know. But assuming quote unquote that everything that we want gets in there, I think it's gonna be an amazing list. Jeff, 100. I think my list went up. So I don't know. This tool is doing something to me here, but I'm seeing that Jeff, 100 referrals for iRcade face mask. I love it. Maybe I'll start looking into creating one, right? Maybe I need one for myself. But thank you. That was awesome. Jose, that is an awesome looking machine. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're very proud of it. I think our designer's done a wonderful job. So thank you for that. Hey, Armando, thank you so much for joining. Very good to see you. Carrie, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining as well. Appreciate it. Kickstarter, Kickstarter, Kickstarter. Come on, I want my cabinet. Thank you. Yeah, these days, I don't see Bobby betting for my machine, right? So my son is very happy. My son's like, I told him about uh, your what is it PayPal jokes, and then my son's like, oh my god, he's my competition. Don't give the device away. So that was funny. So I'm scrolling down the list. Ed, hi Jong, patiently waiting for Kickstarter. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're working very hard. We'll try to get it out there as soon as we can. Again, thankfully, we're finally able to move forward with our Kickstarter video. So we'll try to get it done. People are working very hard. My PD hasn't slept for like 2 days. So he really wants to make this happen for you as well. So we'll make it happen. Let's see. Just going to the list. Mark, thank you so much for joining, my friend. So good to see you. Finally, I have a free moment to tune into another awesome Jong demo. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, my friend. I hope you enjoyed it. Especially the last one is one of my favorites. I'm very excited. Patrick, love the music. Oh, thank you so much. So do I. I'm a very what's the best way to put it? Audiophile. I love music, and I think music plays a big part in gaming experience. And this is one of the reasons why we paid a lot of attention to the overall entire gaming experience itself, and especially on the audio, dual stereo speaker and everything. So I really cannot wait until you to try it because It's really different when you're in front of the device and playing the games. It really is immersive, like as if you're like going into the game like this, right? um, let's see. Going to the list. Jim, thank you so much. You're good. Atma, I played a lot. The other games, like how you saw with me on Best Bout Boxing, right? I haven't played the game before, at least not from a real getting to play perspective. But I don't have too much experience there. I was horrible at it, as you can see. And many of the reflex games, as you can see, my fingers are not moving, and my reflex is not there, like how it was, how I used to be. But I'm continuously practicing. My goal is to beat my son, who is really good gamer, and um, and if I get there, I think I'll have my reflexes back. um, let's see. I think I'm back to where I left off on the list. So let me go down the list and make sure I answer all your questions. Um, Jeff, any guess as to the time it will take after the Kickstarter is over before they're shipped out? That's a great question. I really love the question. Thank you for that. Our target is definitely by end of the year, right? But I don't want this to be like at the end of the year. I want to make it much sooner than that. One of the reasons why we're working very hard to make it happen right now, and get it. What's the best way to put it? Before we start Kickstarter, I want to make sure that we have a good quality there, so that we can shorten the time between Kickstarter end and ship as much as possible. Right now, if I had to take a guess, and let me just tell you, it's a pretty wild guess, because things are changing really rapidly. I say sometime around Q4, fourth quarter, but I'll be definitely keeping you updated on that, because again, everything's moving extremely quickly, and quite honestly, I feel like it's changing every day. So some days it's like pulled in. I'm like, yes, I'm so happy. And then some days it's like pulled out. It's like, oh my god, what do we need to do to pull it back in again? So that's like happening every single day. So um, I think that's the fun part of it, really. Because right, it's very dynamic. We're able to make a lot of differences and things like that, and we're paying a lot of great attention to quality. I think quality, especially the premium quality that we want to deliver, is very important in iRcade experience. So we're paying a lot of attention there to make that happen. But our target right now, I want to, right, quote unquote, make it happen before that. It'll definitely be this year, but I want to make it as soon as we can. So we'll keep you updated. Let's see. Kevin, hey, how's it going? Kevin, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. Sorry, I have my eye problem with my glasses. It's pretty blurry, but I gotta wear my glasses for aesthetic purposes. Anyway, are there any preloaded games? Yes, absolutely. We're working on the list right now, and as soon as it's available, I'll let you know. There was a similar question before, where I stated that we currently have announced Double Dragon and Gunbird, and we're working very hard to get more in there. We're working with the game companies right now to make that happen, and I think we're very close. So we'll let you know. Let's see, Mark. Oh, the thing scrolled down on me again. Mark, hey buddy, quick question. This may be too early to ask. What will there be support say if something doesn't work or need repair? Absolutely, absolutely. We want to make sure that customer support is very important for us. That's a really good question. Thank you for that. And we want to make sure that we set this up right. So we're working through that right now, and we'll try to make this happen as best of experience possible. So we believe this is part of the premium experience that we want to bring. So we're paying a lot of attention to that. So thank you so much for the question. I appreciate it. Um, let's see. Hey Corey, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Really good to see you. What did I miss? We showed some games today. We showed our a Kickstarter video filming scene and a couple other things. This video will be replayable, so you can watch it anytime as well. But I had a lot of fun. Let me get to more questions. Patrick, Jong, any info you can give on the number of Kickstarter units will be available in the first month or first batch? That's a great question. Right now, quite honestly, what's the best way to put it? We were expecting shortage. We're expecting shortage. So we're working on how to best minimize the shortage as much as possible. Right? Component availability is one of them. Our factory capacity is another, etc., etc. So we're trying to see what's the best way to make this happen to make sure that we minimize the shortage as much as possible. But just by looking at how everything's going, I think there may be some shortage. So wanted to let you know. We're again working very hard to make sure that shortage is not there, but I think it may be. So I'll give you more update on that later on as well. We're looking into that right now and to try to find a good solution on how to avoid it. But we'll let you know. But right now it looks like there's going to be shortage. Thank you for the great question, by the way. Appreciate it. Let's see. Derek, thank you so much for joining. Really good to see you. Appreciate it. You mentioned different tiers on Kickstarter on Friday. Are we talking different tiers, as in how many games come preloaded, storage capacity, or just talking about bar top and then bar top plus base? I think it's going to be more bar top plus base. So it's very difficult to do any, let's say, for example, storage capacity adjustment and game preloaded and things like that as well, especially when we're manufacturing bigger quantity. Controlling these are very, very difficult. So in order to make sure that we're able to provide the right experience, so for example, let's say one person orders X gigabyte with 20 games, and another person orders Y gigabyte with 10 games. And let's say, because there are many people with different configurations, if the shipment is sent, but it's sent to the wrong addresses, that will be disastrous, right? So we're trying to avoid this kind of issues by controlling our, what's the best way to put it, SKU management, and by reducing number of SKUs as much as possible. And SKU is the type of variation, right? So we want to have like one type of variation so that we can make sure we get the right and equivalent experiences to everybody. So for now, at least for now, that's what we're thinking. But we'll keep you updated on that. That's a great question. I thank you. I appreciate it. And of course, again, we will have more information on Kickstarter coming very soon as well. I think we're getting there. A lot of progress made. So hopefully very, very soon. Let's see. Patrick, Jong, will the base for the machine be available on the first Kickstarter, or will the base be sold separately later? Any final pricing on the base of included with Kickstarter bundle? Thank you so much for the great question. So we're trying to work the base into the Kickstarter as part of a bundle, so that we can also provide the discounted price on the base as well. So we're working on that right now. The final price perspective is still being worked on, and we'll let you know as soon as it's done. I think it's very close. Again, the whole entire Kickstarter what's the best way to put it? Kickstarter story. I can't find the right word, but I think it's coming very close. So we'll let you know as soon as possible, and everything will be first announced here in our Facebook Live. So you guys will be like the first one to find out. So thank you so much for that. Let's see. Derek, can you comment on what is happening on the 14th? Something awesome. Something awesome. We'll let you know ASAP, right, Patrick? We'll let you know. Thank you. Appreciate asking that. Let's see. Patrick, Jong, minus publisher Psycho, what other publisher or what games have you secured exclusively for iRcade? That's a great question. Right now, Psycho is the only one that's exclusive. And that happened because Psycho really loved us, right? And they wanted to make sure that, like, they wanted to focus on us and things like this. So it happened really quickly, right? And other publishers, we'll see. But right now, our goal is to get the amazing games in to iRcade as much as possible. So that's where we are focusing on rather than exclusivity. Psycho was what's the best way to put it? It was like right, our first sight love, if you know what I mean. And Psycho, as soon as they saw us, they fell in love with us on the first sight. And of course, we knew Psycho, so we fell in love with them on the first sight. So right, that was like a perfect marriage. But we'll see. There may or may not be more exclusivity, but my personal opinion, what's most important is to bring you the games that you love onto iRcade rather than exclusivity. Exclusivity is great, but when it makes sense, right? So we're going to be focusing a lot more on bringing your favorite games than taking everything by ourselves, if you know what I mean. So hope that answers the question. But we'll see, right? Anything can change in the future, so we'll see. Jeff, what big companies are watching you, or are you not at liberty to say? Oh, great question. Thank you so much for that. Unfortunately, I'm not in the liberty to say, but there are many watching us right now, and time will tell. Time will tell. But great thing is, right? Especially as we launch, right? We're gonna have some really good game list coming after launch as well. So I think right now, personally, I like our list that we have so far, and it's continuously growing, continuously growing. But I like the list that we have so far. But the list that we have so far right now is only a launch list. So after that, I think it's gonna get much better. So that's what I'm really excited about. So thank you for the question. It's a great question. I see. Corey, can we order only from you, or will you have distributors other than your site? Oh, thank you so much for the question. That's a great question. Absolutely, we'll have distributors other than our site. We are right now getting a lot of great retail interest. We've actually what is it? Handshake. We handshaking with several as well, and there's a lot of retail interest. So we'll definitely be at the retailers. Right now, we are trying to do our Kickstarter before we launch, so that we can we have the opportunity to, what's the best way to put it, minimize our sorry, my brain's not functioning right now because of lack of sleep, and that's why I'm stumbling right now. But the retail share, man, I'm losing words. Anyway, we're able to save other costs basically, so that we can pass them on to you by doing Kickstarter. And we want to take this chance and opportunity to make sure that our fans, whom I really love, my family and friends, can get in on our and get a product for the minimum price possible. So I want to provide that opportunity before we go on to retail. So that's the reason why we're doing Kickstarter. And then afterwards, we may go directly to retail, but we'll see. Right now we're focusing solely on Kickstarter, so we'll keep you updated there. But that's a great question. See, I'm scrolling through quickly. And again, if I miss your question, my sincere apologies. I'll get to them right after the session. Jay, what will be the average price to purchase games? That's another great question as well. We'll be announcing that soon. That question, unfortunately, is a very difficult question because it involves a lot of process to determine that price before we're able to now. So before that happens, for example, we need to talk to individual our game company partners and then discuss on the prices of the games. And then once we have an idea there, that we're able to come up with the average price on how approximately how much it's going to be. So we're still working on it. It is taking a long time, and my apologies for that. We're trying to make sure that we do our due diligence to make sure that we have quality information for you. So as soon as it's available, we'll let you know. But I don't think it's too far away. At least once we have some information, then we'll try to estimate and get your range. But our goal is to make it as affordable as possible. So we'll keep you updated there. So thank you for the great question. See, Corey, I guess have you been working with distributors like GameStop, Best Buy, Walmart, and how it is going? That's a great question. It's a very difficult question, and right now, I don't think I am able to answer. But we'll find out soon, right? But we're working with many different retailers, and we're trying to get into retail, right, as soon as possible after launch. But there are a lot of other things that we have to take into consideration as well. So we're working through it, and we're talking to the distributors, and as soon as we have them and we're able to say from a legal perspective, we'll definitely let you know. So thank you so much for that. Let's see, just going through real quickly. Bobby, hurry up already. I'm almost running out of money. Oh my God, we'll try to hurry as soon as possible. But Bobby, I know you have the amount stashed up, saved up for iRcade somewhere. So, or I'll just send you my PayPal info. Thank you for that. Jay, looks amazing. I plan to pre-order. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. We're very looking forward to having you as our family. Thank you so much for that. See, Kevin looks great. Can't wait for the launch. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Corey, come on, John. Give us something to talk about until Friday. Admar. We'll get you more information as soon as I can. Everything may be coming just at once. Who knows, right? Because right now, from what I'm seeing, that's what it looks like. Let me talk to our team and try to get some more progress. And we'll keep you updated. Definitely we'll keep you updated. So thank you for your patience. I appreciate it. Let's see. Jose, what will be the total amount of games at the end of production? So that's a really good question. So right now we have about 200 games licensed. And what we're working on right now is to test them and optimizing, right? Optimizing has to be done on our side mostly, right? Because obviously, especially older games, many of the companies don't even have code for them. So that's going to be difficult. So we're working on our side. So we're going through the optimization and making sure the experience is great. And as soon as we pass our quality criteria for each game, that's how we're going to determine a release of the games. So we're working on them. And as far as how many will be done with quality test pass on day one launch, I do not know yet. But team is working very hard to make it as much as possible. And if the test is for some reason we weren't able to get to the testing because we have too many games, or some of them may require some additional optimization to make it happen. We'll work on that and try to get them released as quickly as possible. Now, the great thing is, again, after we launch is when the fun really begins, and there'll be like lots more games coming in and everything. Which I'm really looking forward to, by the way. And there too, some of the games will be approved quickly from a quality perspective. Others may take some time. So there is going to be a good balance. There's going to be a good balance. So we'll keep you updated on how things go. But just wanted to let you know of the process that we're going through to make sure and ensure the quality level before we quality of the games that we want to deliver to you before we deliver them to you. We're doing our due diligence to make sure that it is great. So I want to let you know. J, is the countertop mobile, meaning being able to play without being plugged in batteries, etc.? That's a great question. Making the battery will be very difficult. But one thing I can let you know, though, I've actually taken this to a couple of some other places, right? Obviously, especially if you just take the bar top, it's portable, right? It's not yay big. It's portable if it's in the car, and I've taken to places before. It's about 40 pounds, so it's not too heavy. So I say it's portable. If you want to bring it around, I'm thinking many people will just leave it at home. But if you want to bring it around, you can. I've done it. I've done it before. So a great question. And by the way, only thing that you have to do is plug it in. There's nothing else you have to connect it to. Only thing that you do is plug into electricity outlet, and it'll go. That's all you have to do. So that's one of the great things about iRcade. Let's see. Mark, Jong, we gotta plan a game day soon. Definitely, I totally agree with you, my friend. Let's do that. As soon as this pandemic is over, we'll do a beer and game, right? I'm a big beer fan, so we'll do beer and game. Let's see. Jim, so all of us first when it comes to getting them? I really hope so. I really hope so. Looking forward to it, everybody. Especially my family. All right, my family here, our iRcade family. I want to make sure that everybody here is taken care of. So thank you so much for that. Brad, hey, how are you? Thank you so much for joining, Brad. I appreciate it. What is one game that is your white whale that you would like to have in this campaign? I don't know what a white whale is. Is it like the one game that I want to have in the device kind of thing? If that's the question, it's a very difficult question because I have like 100. So, but I'll think about that one. Let me think about that one. If I understood the white whale correctly. Let's see. Just going through it real quickly. I think we're almost to the end. Gabriel, thank you so much for joining. Hey, Natural Libre, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. Gabriel, will the system come preloaded with any games? I suggest Double Dragon. Wow, great suggestion. Let me think about that one. Just kidding. Double Dragon is already coming as preloaded. So let me confirm that for you. We've announced that some time ago, and Double Dragon is definitely coming as one of the preloaded games. The other one that we announced is Gunbird. So those two games are definitely preloaded, and we're looking to get some more amazing games. So stay tuned. Let's see. Kelly, how is it going? Thank you so much for joining. Will there be an option for all games on Kickstarter? Do you mean preloading all the games? We'll have to see. That's going to get really complex, and if you get all 200 games, that's going to be pretty expensive too. It may be difficult. I think it may be difficult. If it is possible, we'll let you know. But at the same time, I don't want to make it expensive. Also, if you preload everything, then there may be games that you may not like because everybody has different favorites, right? So if you get everything, there may be some games that you may or may not like. In which case, I don't want you to waste your money, and it may be better to just get it and then get it afterwards. Um, but we'll see. We'll see if it makes sense. We'll let you know. But that's a great question. So thank you so much for that. Jim, all I ask is NBA Jam and Battletoads for my birthday. uh, uh, you know what? Those two games that I really want as well. So I want it for my birthday too. um, we're gonna be trying very hard to make sure that we cover everybody's favorite list as much as possible. Again, everybody has different favorite games, which is a great thing because that means the ocean is huge and there's so much opportunities and there's so many games that we can bring over to iRcade and we can play. So that's a really great thing, and we're gonna work hard to make sure that we're gonna try our best to bring those as quickly as possible. And two games that you mentioned here are also part of them as well. And we're gamers, and we have our very long list of favorite games. So we're gonna try hard and make sure that we bring everybody's, not only ours but everybody's favorite games over. I'll try to make it happen as quickly as we can, and we'll keep you updated. Let's see. James, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Sorry, I in late. It's okay. Wife's birthday. Oh wow, that's a big, that's a huge day. You want to make sure that I'll try to end this session quickly so that you can go back to celebrating your wife's birthday. It's a very important day. Did you say when Kickstarter is going to happen? It's imminent, very soon. We'll keep you updated. Um, thank you for that. Mark, we're your family, buddy. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you so much for that. You guys are definitely my family. So I'm praying to God every day, and I'm telling how thankful I am because I have an amazing family who I'm able to talk to and share everything with and everything, and I can be myself. So um, I love it. I love it. With you guys, I can be myself, and I'm very happy. So thank you so much for that. Let me just go through quickly. Brad, Dragon Slayer, and Space Ace are mine. Those are amazing games. I totally agree with you. Totally agree. I used to spend a lot of money on those games, and I completely agree. Fantastic games. I want them as well. Mark, love those games plus Cobra Command. Oh, I haven't heard of that game before. I will look it up. I will look it up. I like the name. Any game that has the name Cobra on it are usually awesome. So, Kevin, Jong is indeed a pleasure. Can't wait. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Jose, it's a pleasure being here with you, sir. Oh, same here as well. I'm so glad that you joined. We've been chatting offline, and I'm so glad to be able to chat with you live. So it was a great pleasure as well. So thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. Um, see, Wayne, thanks for, sorry, my eyes are going bad, so that's why I'm like squinting right now. Thank you for joining this, thank you for showing these games, and especially when you're so taxed physically. Oh, thank you so much, I appreciate it. I can express how excited I am. Hopefully get this on Kickstarter. I look forward to seeing you on Friday, Tuesday, and Friday are now my favorite days of the week. Oh, Wayne, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, my friend. Same here as well. Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays are very hard. Saturday, Sunday, of course, very hard. Tuesday and Thursdays, morning time, there's a lot of work to be done. It does take some time to prepare for our Facebook Live, but it's actually a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to chatting with you guys. And so Mondays and I'm sorry, Tuesdays and Fridays morning, I'm like really energized up, and I do our Facebook Live, and I'm energized up even more. And so if right afterwards, I also have like lined up meetings. So when I get into those meetings, and people are like, "Why are you so happy?" So I'm like, oh, I'm happy. Oh, great. It must be something that happened right before your meeting. um, yeah. So thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate it. So with that, I think, wow, it's already been 75 minutes. Time flies extremely quickly. I really appreciate everybody for joining and staying with me and chatting with me. Whenever I'm chatting with you, the time flies really quickly, and I don't realize that the time has flown by that quickly, unless I look at the time, which is on the left hand side of my screen here, and that does not come into my eyes. So I gotta, like, when it does, I'm like, oh my god, it's already been an hour and a half. That happens every day. So I know that I'm running long and longer and over, and apologies for that. I'll try to make it more concise, but I'm just having a lot of fun. So thank you so much for being with me. It's really awesome being with you guys. So really appreciate it. Thank you so much for guys for joining. I'll just go real quickly on the very last comments that just popped up because it caught my eyes. Jose Robotron, I agree with you, my friend, and I definitely want to look into Robotron as well. Kelly Popeye, Popeye's been one of those machines, like one of my favorite games that I spent a lot of quarters on when I was young. Popeye is a Nintendo game, and Nintendo games are very difficult to get. Of course, we're gonna try, but it may take some time to get Popeye. But one thing that I can assure you is I love that genre of games, right? Popeyes, Donkey Kongs, etc., etc. Some of the games from long time ago that I used to play, Kangaroos, Kango Bango. Kango Bango was an awesome one, right? And then Chameleon that I showed you a couple sessions ago. We're gonna try to get those games. So um, we'll keep you updated, but we're going to try very hard. And with that, today I'll end our session, and we'll have another one, amazing one, hopefully, enjoyable one at least on Friday. From today until then, we're going to be working very hard. I'll give you more status updates on Friday and amazing games that play together as well. I can't wait. So excited. Any questions that I haven't been able to get to during the session, my apologies. I'll make sure to answer them right after the session. And I'll let you know again how things go. And we look forward to seeing you again on Friday. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you Friday. Thank you.